Hello everyone, welcome to our new video. So today we're going to talk about functions. We're going to basically get familiar with the functions, like what are they, why do we use them. At the end we're also going to solve a few questions together. So let's start. First of all, let's see how do we actually show a function. So we generally show a function by this sign here. So f(x), it means that function of x. So what is a function? Imagine that our function is a machine. This is our function here, fx. So basically this machine gets an input. That input is x. After processing that input and applying some, let's say, operations on that, it gives us an output. Let's call this y. So that's it. This is our function here. It gets an input, it processes the input, and it gets out the output right here. The left one is the input, the right one is the output. So what the question is, what is this operation in the middle? Okay, so it depends on the function. So we could have different functions with different functionalities. That's why we call it function actually. Cool. Now I'm going to remove this and we're going to focus on the question. So again, this is how we show a function. So it could be in different forms. Imagine that the first function is 2x plus 1. We could have a different function like 3x minus 2. We could have different function like 2x to the power of 2 plus 5x plus 6. So all of these are different functions and we still call them function, but they will have different output. It's like that they are different machines. Okay, now let's see how do we actually find the output of a function. Imagine that we have a function like this. F of x is 2x plus let's start by a simple question, the 2x plus 1. Okay, now we want to find the output of the function. Okay, if we write, for example, f of 2, it means that we have to replace x right here with that value. So it doesn't matter what is the number inside this parenthesis, we have to replace x with that. If we want to find the output of the function for 2, then we have to write the exact same thing over here, but this time instead of x, I write 2. 2 times 2 plus 1. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. That's it. If I want to find f of 3, I write the exact same thing over here, but this time instead of x, I write 3. 2 times 3 plus 1. 2 times 3 is 6, 6 plus 1 is 7. That's it. So that's basically the definition of function and how we find the output of them. Also, one important thing is that imagine that we have two different functions. The first one is 2x plus 1. The next one is just maybe 3x. So it's like that we have two different functions, two different machines, and of course their output for the same input will be different. For example, the first one, the function of 1 is 2 times 1 plus 1 because we replace x with 1. 2 times 1 is 2, 2 plus 1, 3. The next one, if you replace x with 1, we have 3 times 1, and 3 times 1 is 3. So here is 3, okay, not the same, maybe 3 with x plus 1, and it will be 4. Okay, cool. So as you can see, different functions, like if we have if something is different here, then the output of the function will be different too. Okay, now we are familiar with functions, we know how to find the output of them. The last thing is how to actually sketch the function. So in this session we are going to only focus on linear functions. Let this one, fx is 2x plus 1. So we call this linear because the power of x is only 1. If it was 2, we call it quadratic. If it was 3, we'd call it actually a cubic function. Alright, but here let's only focus on the linear. Maybe in the next session I will talk about quadratic functions as well and how do we actually sketch them. So this function, we call it linear. Cool. Now we want to sketch the function right here. So as you may know, this is our x-axis, this is our y-axis, and we call this the Cartesian plane. Cool. To actually sketch this function, we give it two different points, maybe f of 1 and f of 2. So if x is 1, y is equal to 2 times 1 plus 1, right? Because now we know that to find the output of f of 1, we just replace x with 1. 2 times 1 is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3. If x is 2, then 2 times 2 plus 1, 2 times 2 is 4, 4 plus 1 is 5. Alright, so for first one, here, if x is 1, y is 3. For the second one, if x is 2, y is 5. Let me use a different color, maybe this one. Now we find these points. Let's call this A, call this B. So if x is 1, y is 3. This is our first point. This is point A. For the point B, if x is 2, y is 5. This is our second point. Okay, after finding these 2 points, we just connect them together and boom, that's it. That's basically how we sketch a linear function. Alright, well done everybody. So in today's session, again, we got familiar with function. We defined a few functions. We mainly focus on linear functions and we learned how to sketch a linear function. In the next session, I try to provide more information about quadratic function and even more complicated ones like polynomial. Also, please let me know in the comments what other subjects, mathematics subject, you would like me to teach you, and what. Also, let me know if you have any specific question about any specific area of mathematics, and I'm very glad to help you. Alright then, until next time, take care and have a very good day.